To this day.
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 You a little nigga, man. You better stay down there with them little niggas, man. Go worry about Lomachenko or the nigga you about to fight. Like, man, you too little, man. I will fuck you up. Like, I'm really mad at that nigga Floyd because he got you doing this gay ass shit. The same nigga that called me and told me he don't fuck with you, nigga. So I see why he wants you to fight me so I can beat your ass because he know that you can't beat me, nigga.
Those are the words of Adrian the Problem Broner as he tells Gervonta Tank Davis, stay where you're at, worry about Lomachenko and the rest of the little people, because when you go up in weight, I will beat you up. In his own colorful words, let me counterpunch. Floyd, Adrian Broner, Gervonta Tank Davis. There's always been some kind of weird chemistry. Now, I understand Floyd and AB's because AB was supposed to replace Floyd in marquee value, the flashy, flamboyant, black, all-American, skillful American fighter. Overall, everything. Until he was beaten. And then Floyd took it back over from that, which I never understood, but I did understand it, but I never understood why he would want to do that. But Gervonta Tank Davis pinning or going up to fight Adrian Broner. I mean, you know, the funny thing about Adrian Broner is, yeah, he's bigger than Tank. He's bigger than Tank Davis, but at this point of his career, you know, is that set in stone that he would actually beat Tank Davis? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that's when or if he comes to 147. But I already see what Floyd, Money Mayweather wants to do. And it's working. As you can see, the manipulation, if what Adrian Broner said was true, and Floyd Mayweather's told Adrian Broner that he doesn't F with Gervonta Tank Davis, knowing damn well he signed with him and all this, that, and the other. It's already something to clash these two guys together, okay? A lot of times you have to make particular fights that aren't there. You have to make a problem when there wasn't a problem, okay? Just like you had Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Those guys weren't naturally pinned up against each other because Keith Thurman was farther in his career, way farther, a couple of years farther than Errol Spence. Floyd did that. Floyd created the friction and created the beef between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. That's what happened. Errol Spence had a great sparring session with the great Floyd Mayweather, right? Then all of a sudden, Floyd ducked Keith Thurman, and then after that, he immediately came on Errol Spence's radar. Why? Because of Floyd. I think Keith Thurman should want to fight Errol Spence. Because you remember when Floyd was just doing all this fucking matchmaking right before he retired or right after he retired, he started talking about who he feels should be fighting who, right? If you guys can remember that was, 4 or 5 years ago now. 6 actually, because he retired in 15, right? Or 7. Wow, it's been a minute. But seriously, I think that Tank Davis moving up in weight, to fight certain people, that would be a fight that they would try to push for. Why? Because Adrian Broner will sell it. It will sell tickets. They need Adrian Broner's name to sell tickets. And Adrian's calling them gay, but I think besides the anger or how, he's mad at Floyd, I think he needs to calm down and really pay attention to the bigger picture of what's really going on with Tank and Floyd. Why are they really saying these things about AB, and why is AB involved? They need AB. Why? Because they want to sell more pay-per-view numbers, more tickets to increase the numbers. That's why. That's the only reason. And they're not trying to go through these younger fighters. They're trying to go through someone's a little safer, someone that's had wear and tear, someone that's past their prime, someone like Adrian Broner. Because Adrian Broner, it doesn't matter if it's today, 5 years ago, or 5 years from now. He's always going to say the same thing. I fuck that motherfucker up. I'll fuck you up. You know, me, I'll fuck everybody up. I beat that boy. You know I beat that boy. I beat him. Right? So at the end of the day, that's what I see that's going on with Floyd. Money Mayweather. You know, he's rearing these guys up, making them, giving them that beef, giving them something to talk about that he instigated to make a fight between Tank Davis and Adrian, the problem Broner. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this particular video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.